Yesterday we talked about the surface area. Today we're going to talk about volume. So the volume is the amount of material or whatever we're looking at, units that could fit inside an object. So we're talking about filling these objects. So there's two big things we've got to remember about volume. One, they give you the formulas on your reference sheet for the regions, also for our quarterly tests and all tests and quizzes. I'm going to give you these formulas. We have to understand what this capital B stands for, though. Capital B is the area of the base. So if I want to find the volume of a rectangular prism, the first thing I need is the area of the bottom, then times the height. So to find the area of the bottom, it's length times width. So you've probably seen this formula before. The area of the bottom is length times width times height. And that will give me the volume of a rectangular prism. So for a triangular prism, the area of the bottom, if it was still the same length and width, it's not a rectangle though. So this one's length times width divided by 2, then times the height. Because this red shape at the bottom is a triangle. So it's length times width over 2. Now the only thing that's a little different, a rectangular pyramid, if you look at our formula sheet for pyramids, it's 1/3 the volume. Let me just show you how this would work. Let's say I wanted to make this a prism like the top shape. So now I drew it like the shape above. If you notice, there's one space missing here, 2 spaces missing. So this pyramid is 1 out of the 3 spaces of the rectangular prism, length times width times height. So it's just 1/3 of that total volume. Same thing happens with a triangular pyramid. It's going to be 1/3 of the length times width divided by 2 since it's a triangle times our height. So let's look at some examples on the inside of the notes. So below we have a triangular pyramid. How many cubic inches of water would it take to completely fill it? Well, first I look at my formula sheet and I see my volume formula for a pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. Let's look at the area of that base. That'd be 2 times 5, but since it's a triangle, I got to divide by 2. So 2 times 5, 10. The area of the bottom is 5 inches squared. So for my volume, I need 1/3 the area of the base. I could put in 2 times 5 over 2, but I just did it, and I got 5. So the area of the bottom times the height, which is 6. So that's 1/3. 5 times 6 is 30. 1/3 of 30 is 10. So it's 10 inches cubed to fill up this pyramid. Now, the next part says, what if the triangle was only filled 25%? So this is the whole volume. If I want the volume of 25%, I like to just write this down so I know what I'm doing. I could just take my 10, my whole. 25 as a decimal is 0.25. 10 times 0.25 is 2.5 inches cubed. That's how much water would we need to fill it up 25% of the way. And if they wanted like 50%, you can multiply by 0.5. If they wanted 60% times 0.6. If we turn those percents to decimals, it's actually really easy. All right, go to the next page, try those 2 examples. Pause the video, and then I'll show you the answers. All right, so I'm going to start with saying B because it's a little easier. Volume of a prism is length times width times height. Or the area of the bottom, which is 14, because 7 times 2 is 14, times the height, which is 5. 14 times 5 is 7. So the volume is 70 centimeters cubed for this rectangular prism. Now for the triangular prism, the area of the base, so remember, area of the base times the height, is 9 times 9, But since it's a triangle, we got to divide by 2. Because 9 times 9 will give you the area of a square. So 9 times 9 over 2 times the height, which is 6. 9 times 9 is 81. Divided by 2, we get 40.5. Times 6 is 243 centimeters cubed. So this volume is 243. So it said which of the tanks could hold the more water? Tank A. It has a greater volume.